This is Sharika. You are 14CS122. This is experiment 3 in compiler lab. So this is a simulation of macroprocessor. So here we have a arrays declared, and then we get the input, the number of lines of code that the user is going to enter, and then we store the code line by line into an array ch, and then we have another then we split the particular array according to spaces, and we store it in an array called c1, which is a temporary, or ch1, which is a temporary array. And if then we check in that particular array ch1, if it is equal to hash defined, then we check that it is, then we go to another if, then in the another if statement we check if it is not equal to an open braces. So what we info here is that this particular thing is here we define the constant and the value of the constant, and hence when we define the for a constant and the value, we don't use a bracket. So this particular code is used to store the constant, the name of the constant and the value of the constant in this array macro new. So in the first position it stores a constant, the name of the constant, and then it gets incremented, and the next position it stores the value of our constant. And then if it is not a constant and its value, then it must be a function. So if it is a function, then it goes into the if part, and after define it stores the entire the statement inside an array called macro, and the same thing, it stores the same thing in an array called para12. And then here we go, here we've declared b equal to 2. So hence if macro 2 is not equal to a close brace. So actually when it is 2, it refers to a open braces. So we needn't store the open braces, but we have to store the value that is right after the open braces. That is, suppose we say add open braces x and then close. So we have to store the value of x. So hence b plus 1 stores the value of x, and hence h2 contains the value of x. And then here in our function, suppose say we have a, so that particular x gets replaced by a. And then next is we store the next part. So what that x equal to, we elaborate x equal to, suppose say x divided by x, the equal to, so according to equal to we take it, and then we store that entire thing inside the array called result. And then this code is for printing the output. And then here, so in our code we need, in output we need to print define. So hence whenever the loop when the first question is defined, it does not print, it continues. That is, it goes back here, it gets incremented, and from the next question it starts printing. Hence define does not get printed. And then here, if suppose if it is a function, this is this here the function gets replaced, and the output is we get the output is printed. And suppose if it is a constant, then the replacement for the value of the constant takes place here, and the result output gets printed. So let's see the output of the code. So here we've first got the number of code lines of code that the user has to enter, and then this is the code. So and then here, as we see, the replacement has taken place. So here it is a function. So here instead of add a, we've got the replacement of this particular format. Thank you.